Why is your hair not growing? I'm gonna tell you. So there's a few reasons, probably the biggest reasons why you are having trouble in your hair growth journey, why you're not seeing any progress, why your hair seems to be stuck at whatever level you're at. I guarantee you probably are doing some of these things, and I'm here to help you. Trust me, I'm here to help you. The biggest problem most of us face when we're having troubles in our hair growth journey is that we do not understand our hair. Our hair is talking to us, and we are just like catching the blind eye, pretending like we're not listening, just not paying attention to our hair. When I say this, a good place to start when trying to understand your hair to make sure that you know, not someone else, not your stylist, not your mom, you know what works best for your hair, what your hair likes, the ingredients that your hair likes, the type of hair you have, the porosity, the density, all of that. A good place to start is always knowing your curl pattern and your curl type. I have a full video on that, as well as porosity, where I dive into that. So another thing is your density. So the thickness of your hair will also play a large role in knowing what to use to help your hair stay healthy, which will help promote that growth. And if you don't know anything about your hair, then girl, you don't know what to put in it, you don't know how to take care of it, so there's no wonder why your hair isn't growing. Another thing with understanding your hair, when you first start your hair journey, you need to experiment with many different products to see which ingredients your hair loves and which ingredients your hair does not like. So when you start your hair growth journey, you start your curly hair journey, when you're transitioning, anytime you buy a product, turn the bottle to the back and read the first 5 ingredients. How the ingredient section works on the back of any label, food, hair product, no matter what it is. The very first ingredient is going to be the most prominent ingredient in that product, and the last ingredient is going to be the least prominent. So if you can't understand the first 5 ingredients, if those first 5 ingredients include parabens, sulfates, silicones, or alcohols, I heard there's like some good alcohols, but alcohols were never my friend for my hair. So I just stay away from all of those things. If any of those are in the first 5 ingredients, girl, walk away. So after you are reading your ingredients and those big no-nos for everyone are not in the label, that's when you really have to start testing things out and seeing what works well for you. Some people don't work well with glycerin, some people don't work well with waxes, some people don't work well with certain butters. So it's really up to you to make sure that you're paying attention to the ingredients. And if something doesn't work for you, pay extra attention to that so you know to avoid it going forward. If something works for you, that's great. Sorry, my dog was barking and I had to check that really quick. So anyway, after you know which ingredients work well and which ingredients don't work well for you, next step is to figure out which process works best for you. So there's the lock method, there's a bunch of other methods. Me personally, I do shampoo, conditioner, actually shampoo, deep conditioner, because I deep condition once a week religiously. That's important. I'll touch on that a little bit later in the video. But I shampoo, deep condition, I use a leave-in conditioner, I use a cream styling product, and then I use a mousse. That is the perfect little concoction for my hair. I don't really do a whole lot of oils, and because the benefits of oils is it locks the moisture in. Oils are not moisturizing themselves. Let me run that back. Oils are not moisturizing themselves. They are not moisturizing products. They are there to seal in those moisturizing products. Moisturizing products would be your leave-in conditioners. They could be your styling products, depending on, again, the ingredients and how your hair likes it. So understanding your process is another way to help your hair grow and learn your hair to know what works for it, because when your hair is happy, then that's when you'll start to see that growth. It's healthier, you're doing less. Less is more. If you find something is not agreeing with your hair, throw it away. Just throw it away. If you find a certain process doesn't work the best for your hair, stop doing it. Try something else. Another thing, manipulation and Sorry guys, I like have a cold, but I had to get this video out. So 2 more things that could be a big contributor in why your hair is not growing is manipulation, and you're doing things that weaken your hair and break it off. So by manipulation, I mean those tight buns, those really cute styles where you're pulling on your hairline, you're pulling on your hair, you're using hair ties that are too thin. All of that is another big contributor in why your hair is not growing. So if you're one to have your wash and go in for a day and then throw up in a ponytail the rest of the week, your hair is probably breaking. It's not getting its full potential in growth. So whatever you have to do to keep your wash and go looking fresh, go watch some videos on the best way to refresh your type of curls and do that. Don't be lazy. If you want your hair to grow, you can't be lazy. You have to take care of it. You have to know exactly what works for you. You have to keep up with it and maintain it. Other things that weaken and break your hair that you need to stop doing, and you're probably doing it and that's why your hair isn't growing, is doing things like putting a lot of heat on your hair, even blow drying it. When you're blow drying it straight, that's a lot of manipulation. If you're blow drying it, your curls are gone. That's a lot of heat. That's manipulating your hair and not allowing it to be as healthy as it can be. Straightening it, dyeing it. My hair is dyed, but I got my hair to a point where it was healthy enough to be able to handle this dye. So now that it's dyed, you know, I still don't see any frizz. I have a little bit of my curl pattern trying to creep back up here, but my hair is healthy. So once you get your hair to a healthy state, then go ahead and, you know, experiment with dyeing and things like that. But you got to make sure that you're going to someone who knows what they're doing so that they don't burn your hair off and your hair doesn't fall out. The last thing, and all of these are really important, but I feel like where some people will fall off, because again, curly hair does take a lot of work. Transitioning, this whole curly girl method, journey, whatever, it's work. Like, it's not easy by any means. It takes time, and it takes dedication, and it takes a lot of patience. So my final step, you know, the final thing, which is why your hair probably isn't growing, is you're not showing it the love it needs. And you're like, okay, isn't everything that I just said in this video not showing your hair the love it needs? By this, I mean doing the extra things that will make your hair even happier. The main thing for this is deep conditioning. Make sure that you deep condition your hair at least once a week. I don't know how to say a week in Spanish, but once a week. Make sure you're deep conditioning your hair once a week. Make sure that you are clarifying your scalp when it needs it. If you have product buildup, go ahead and grab whatever you have. They have like tools to help you clarify your scalp. You can use your fingers, use your old-fashioned fingers, and get that scalp clean, because if your scalp isn't clean and you're doing all the other steps, it's not going to help you, and you're going to have smelly, dirty hair. So alright, so now after I went on this little mini rant, I hope this video has helped you point out some things that you may be missing in your hair growth journey. I have some extra tips on how to help your hair grow in one of my other videos. You can go check that out. So if you do that compared with stop doing whatever I said in this video, then you should be good to go. And I hope you enjoyed the Terra Squad. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll see you in my next video.